If you've ever played Tears of the Kingdom, you will most likely know about the Zonai and how you can use their stuff or whatever. But this led me to the question, was Zonai in Breath of the Wild? Well, today we're going to be getting into it, so make sure if you like this content to subscribe, and let's get into it. As seen in this source, in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, we encounter scattered ruins of an extinct group of people that once occupied the lands of Hyrule. They are referred to as the Zonai, which we see throughout the game. Even there's a little area in the game called the Zonai Ruins, and if you go there, it has a ton of stuff that looks very similar to Tears of the Kingdom, with dragon-like sculptures and much more. And Tears of the Kingdom was basically a follow-up to Breath of the Wild, but we also finally got to see what the Zonai really was and who they were. Where in Breath of the Wild, we only had like a little information on them. But the dragons are very related to the Zonai, I think. I think they were like animals from the Zonai that the Zonai had raised and trained. Because the dragons really look like something the Zonai would have made, and I definitely think they are connected to the Zonai somehow. Also, a quick little thing is you can find these around Hyrule, and they're known as Zonai pillars, just in case you see them. And next we'll be getting into this picture, which I think very much relates to the Zonai. This is seen in Breath of the Wild. I think if you go to like this certain like forest or something, you can find like these sculptures and they'll like light up with eyes. But if you look at the eyes color, that is very similar to what we see like as the Zonai charges color. And while Breath of the Wild was not hinting at Zonai, and Tears of the Kingdom's plot was made way after, this still shows to help how the Zonai were in Breath of the Wild. This is definitely related to the Zonai, and it's even in like a Zonai area or something, but the sculpture, like how the way it's formed, also looks like something that we see from the Zonai. Next, in the place that is literally called the Zonai Ruins, you can find this sculpture right here, and I think this refers to, like, the dragons, how I said they are related to the dragons. And if you want to find this in the game, it's, like, somewhere on the map. I think it's in the, the right half of the map, in, like, the bottom-ish area. It's where the durian fruit is in Breath of the Wild, which is not in Tears of the Kingdom, by the way. Finally, this image gives everything away, considering there is one thing in Tears of the Kingdom that completely is this exact photo. It's like this electric beam or something. And as you can see, it is the exact same thing. The horn is the same. It's like a dragon, which is why I'm talking about everything is related to these dragons in the game. This isn't really that important, but I found this image of like a little Zonai village. If you zoom in on like this one part, you can see like a little dragon right there. But the Zonai were like an ancient civilization that ruled a long time ago. But yeah, that's not that important. So this labyrinth, I think, was built by the Zonai. This is completely my theory, though. This is nothing I really have evidence to back up from, considering there are no dragon sculptures here. But it does seem a little odd why this would be here if it's not related to the Zonai. While the Sheikah is still a thing, I think that this is related to the Zonai. I don't see how it couldn't be related to the Zonai, considering there's not really a lot of theories for why these labyrinths are here. But with the way it's formed, it's really formed in this kind of way that it would be like a Zonai thing, because like you can see those little pillars and stuff there, and how it's like a maze and stuff, and the Zonai are kind of confusing. I think, as we can all see, there has to be a connection to the Zonai from Breath of the Wild, and I don't see how there couldn't be at this point with all this evidence, which there is. I'll just go ahead and say it. There is. They were in the game, okay? They were in it. And if you go in Breath of the Wild, you will see all of these things that I've brought up in this video. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.